Hello everybody, it is me, Classy Fen, and it's time for my usual end of the year video where I talk about things that happened this year and my plans and resolutions for next year. In the background this time is going to be some Forza Horizon 2 gameplay because I feel like it, and I had to set my Xbox up for some other stuff that I've been messing around with, and yeah, I have Forza Horizon 2 on there, so that's what I'm playing. Is a little bit of Forza Horizon 2. So to start off, we're going to talk about some of the stuff that happened in 2023, and I want to start with some of the stuff that I am the most proud of, because I worked my butt off for these. I got my first ever official win on iRacing. Did it in my first race in the rookie Rallycross Beetles at Legacy Phoenix on my birthday. What a birthday gift. Winning your first ever iRacing official, which is what I did. And then the next day, and honestly, I'm going to give this one to Mike. He drove the tail off of that Porsche 992 Cup that we drove. Got a top 5 in my first ever endurance race on iRacing, which was our official endurance race on iRacing, which was with Moik, and we drove the Porsche 992 Cup, and we got a 5th in class, which I'm happy about. Although, yeah, he did most of the real work. I kind of just drove my stint. And after that, I got a 3rd in points in my division for the 15th anniversary Solstice Challenge, which I also had the certificate for. Which I never thought that would be something I would do. I never in a million years thought I would get 3rd in points in any championship on iRacing. And then after that was, honestly, for me, my biggest achievement on iRacing, personally. So, for those of you who don't follow my Twitch streams, I race with the Penny Arcade League a lot. On Thanksgiving, for their little Thanksgiving race that they did, I won one of the heats. I finally won a race in the Penny Arcade League. I was so happy to finally do that because I have been racing with them for over a year. And I've been working my tail off at iRacing. I've been working my tail off at sim racing. And to finally win a race was such a joyous occasion for me. And, you know, I did my donuts for all of them, for all the wins, and, speaking of Mike, we're gonna have some more things where he is involved, in the next little section of this little 2023 in review. Before we move on, there's actually something really quick that I forgot to mention that I also won. It just wasn't iRacing related. I won my first Pokemon TCG tournament this year. I have been playing for quite a few years now, and one of our first ever tournaments back as an official league, I won. So, I am super happy about that. And genuinely was so excited and so happy to finally win a Pokemon tournament for the card game. And I really hope I can win some more in the next year. This year, I also made some hardware upgrades, which have improved things quite a bit. Firstly, I bought a Quest 2 for myself as a birthday gift for myself, because my Quest 1 was starting to have issues, particularly the facial interface broke on it, and it wasn't able to really hold a charge very well anymore. So started needing to basically start looking at other headsets, and the Quest 2 was affordable for me, and that's upped, I think, the VR stuff quite a bit. And then later in the year, Mike was awesome. He had some parts he was throwing out, and he decided to give them to me to build a streaming PC, because running all the racing sims off of my main rig and then also streaming them from the main rig was causing some issues. He gave me a i5-9600K, I believe 32 gigabytes of RAM, and like 6 industrial grade SSDs, 4 of which are actually in the PC. And then the other 2 are sitting on standby because I'm running them in mirrored pair, so if one dies, I can just hot swap it. And then I sourced everything else. Although I did buy the same motherboard that he had, because he actually sent me the CPU in the motherboard as kind of just a giant protective thing for it, and I just sourced the same motherboard that he had before for it, and yeah. And it's made things so much easier for streaming, mainly because all I have now is 2 scenes. I have a starting scene and I have a capture scene, because I don't do super complicated stuff with my streams. Everything I do is super simple, and it's made it so much easier because I don't have to have 50 bajillion scenes and capture sources and all that just to stream. I literally just have my starting soon scene and then a capture scene that just captures everything. And it's made running the stream and managing the stream so much easier. Oh my god, you will not believe how much easier it's made the stream to run and manage. Also, it's taken a lot of stress off of my main rig, which is the whole goal of it. Which was the whole goal of it. And genuinely super huge thank you to Moik for letting me be able to have a stream PC, basically. Also, smaller thing, I bought the Moza BHP handbrake as a little self-Christmas present over Black Friday. So, we're gonna move on to just a bunch of other things now. So now on to some little miscellaneous things, and that is really only 2 big things. One, I am so happy that Pokken has finally gotten me into traditional fighting games, because I have had an interest for a few years in playing traditional fighting games. I've tried some, but Pokken was the one that finally got me hooked. And because of that, I've actually also started trying out some other traditional fighting games again. And the other one that I found that I really enjoy is Strive. So I'm really happy that I finally managed to find something that got me hooked into fighting games, because I have wanted to get hooked into fighting games for a few years, but it's always been like a struggle of time. Also, got into racing with the Simufur people. That got me racing on ACC, which I have found to also now probably be easily my favorite GT3 racing thing. It's honestly my favorite way to just to race GT cars in general. And then also with that, their WRC championship has gotten me regularly playing WRC, which I'm really happy about, because I have been hyped for this game for years, and I'm so happy to play it a ton. And other than that, I feel like I've been getting a bit better at iRacing, and a bit better, actually, no, I'm not going to say a bit better. Leaps and bounds better with fighting games, which I'm really happy about. And now on to my plans for 2024, my resolution for 2024. For 2024, I want to push myself to do things that I have said I wanted to do for years. I really want to push myself to do the things that I've wanted to. And just in general, just push myself to be better. And yeah, that's going to be all for now. Thank you guys all for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed, and bye for now. Peace.